Yo, what up, guys? So, Thursday, we're gonna talk about another trick here. This one is 540 double flip down Chino 4 block. And I want to say this trick is probably the one that I worked or I definitely went to the most amount of times for one trick in my part. I remember I went there 4 times in the same week too. Like, I was really trying to get this done. So basically, if you've listened in my past videos, I've had I write out like trick lists of things I want to do in parts, like tricks and the spots I want to do them at. And this was definitely one. Ever since I moved to California, I seem to have always like had a trick at Chino because it's just a really good spot. It's iconic. It's OG. Unfortunately, it's not even there anymore. They, like a couple of years ago, they tore it out. Now it's just like a baseball field or something. So I actually think, well, I mean, obviously this was the last trick I ever got there, but this is one of the last tricks I have seen filmed there, unless someone else has some part come out with some trick they've been sitting on for years. But I'm not gonna claim it was the last film trick there, but definitely one of them. So yeah, I was stoked to get one last one there. But and yeah, I wrote this down on my list. I remember I wanted to, because like I was saying, I always have a trick there, and this was a trick that, I mean, I had done this trick in the past, but I like didn't really know how to do it. I would just get lucky doing them, and then while I was filming this part, I actually got kind of consistent at this trick, and I did one at the skate park one day down the set. And the set was not much smaller than Chino. So I was like, man, I'm feeling good about this trick. I should just go get this over with now while I have it fresh in me. So I remember the first day I went with the filmer, and there were these like, I had these 2 friends that came with me that day. It was so random. These two girls that I have gotten to know since I moved here, and like, it's nothing like that. It's like they like skateboarding, they like watching it and stuff. So took them with me because I don't know, I hadn't seen them in like over a year, and they for some reason hit me up on this day. I wanted to go film this trick. I told them what the situation was, and they're like, yeah, I want to go. I'm like, are you sure? You're gonna be bored. I'm gonna be there trying this for like a while probably. Yeah, no, that's cool. I'm like, there's really nothing to do there. It's at like a baseball field. So anyway, I took them, and I'm starting to try the trick. And even though this was filmed as a single trick, my OCD, like, if you know Chino, there's like a 2-stair before the 4 block. People usually do lines, including myself. I've done lines there. And even though I was filming this as a single trick, just because I thought it would look better filmed as a single trick, I was making myself do it in a line every time. So that probably added to me getting tired more easily, but I don't know, I just had to do it. It helps me commit to tricks more. So yeah, the first day, I was getting like close. I was getting 1 foot on the board, but I just like couldn't fully commit. And then I could tell my friends were super bored. They even like asked to use my car at some point. I was really sketchy about that because I don't care who you are. I don't want you driving my car. But I felt bad. I'm like, all right, they are bored out of their mind. Let them just go to the store or whatever. Luckily, my car was okay when they got back, but whatever. So I could tell they're super bored, and then it was almost dark at this point, and then I had not even like fully committed to one, and then something got me to commit to one. I landed on it. I slipped out or something. I'm like, oh, I got this. And then it got too dark. And then I'm like, man, I got so close. I'm coming back tomorrow. And for anyone who doesn't live in Southern California, Chino is like at least an hour from LA. So it's a pretty far drive to do this couple days, more than a couple days in a row, 4 days in a row. I think it was 4 days in a row. It was definitely 4 times in 1 week. I may have taken a break 1 or 2 days, not so it wasn't in a row, but yeah. So went back the next day, pretty much the same scenario. I was like landing with 1 foot, didn't commit till the very end. I'm always like that. I don't commit until I absolutely have to. And I kind of hate that about myself, but whatever. Third day, I don't even remember. I just remember I went here 4 times to do this trick. I don't even remember the third time. It was probably didn't even matter. Or actually, I think maybe it was like not skatable or something the third time for some reason. Maybe there was I think there might have been like a baseball game going on and I didn't want to interfere. Or I was just sketched out that a ball was going to hit me in the head or something. And then the 4th time, it was weird. It just worked out somewhat easily. I remember we went there and we're in and out within like 20 minutes or something. Like I think the first one I put down, I rolled away, and I'm not even gonna lie, I was not really even happy on how I rolled away, because to be honest with you guys, if the grass wasn't there, I felt like I would have fell off. Like I felt like the grass kind of saved me. Like I could have been like, oh, the grass, that's why I stepped off. But I felt like if the grass wasn't there, I might have not landed it. So in my head, I was like, did I really land that? But whatever. I was so over it at that point, like going there 4 days in a row. And I mean, I did land it. It was acceptable. So I'm like, all right, whatever. We're going to take this one. Can't really complain too much. And it was just so anticlimactic when I landed it, because the other times it was like I was trying it so much, so tired afterwards. And then the day I landed, it was like nothing. I was like, wow. All right, whatever. That's done. And I went home. And yeah, recently got this trick on another spot for my next part. There's a weird trick to like have consistent, but it's kind of like a double tray. You just gotta scoop it a lot harder. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, that's the story behind that clip. See you later, guys.